Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Thoughts on Education at College Dunia. Today we are at MICA and we have today with us Professor Shaphali Gupta, Co-Chair Fellow Program Management. Welcome to College Dunia, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
So starting with the Q&A, my first question to you would be, can you tell us about the unique aspects of MICA's Fellow Program Management?
Yeah, so as the name suggests, it's a fellow program in management and it's a 4-year program at MICA. So in the 4-year, for the first 2 years, the students, those who intend to do their research, and when we say fellow program in management, it is a PhD program. And during these 4 years, 2 years are the coursework where they rigorously come here and do and learn the required skill set, which is important to conduct any research and to accomplish an impactful thesis writing. And then from the second year of the coursework itself, they start contemplating and reflecting on their research ideas and the gaps which they want to work on, and hence their research journey starts. So at MICA, we have a very unique aspect of looking at some of the things in the PhD program, and which are as following. One, that in the coursework we put a lot of rigorous courses and skill set building through the coursework, of course, the subjects and the curriculum. And we have recently redesigned the curriculum, which is at par the global universities, so that we are no more targeting the placements and of course the future potential of our students for like within the nation, but of course across the national boundaries, and students can go and take the placements outside as a faculty, and if at all they wish to work in the research industry domain. So that is one thing. Second, we also provide our students an international exposure while they are doing their thesis. So it is very unique aspect of MICA, especially if we look at in the Indian contextualization of a PhD program. We sent our students for 3 to 4 months on an international immersion, where in the second very unique aspect of MICA PhD is its international immersion program, which where we provide our students go for 3 months of international immersion, where they choose the international university and a professor where they want to work with. So it usually happens in the 3rd year of their PhD program, where they are already halfway in terms of conceptualizing their work. So this international immersion provides them a good boost in terms of understanding the global perspective and the landscape on which they can build on their problem very well, and the grounded with the global contextualization, not just the national boundaries. Apart from that, given the fabric of MICA, which has been the marketing and the creativity and also in terms of culture, so all these things have been the core in the PhD program also, and hence if we call ourselves that we are somebody who are really preparing the researchers in the area of marketing, communication, and media and management, then we will not go wrong. So there where we are quite proud that we are maintaining the unique fabric of MICA. Along with that, we are expanding ourselves in the area of management too. So we are also not shying off taking the students and allowing our students and preparing them for the management domain related thesis and the research problems. So that is also a very unique at MICA. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing the detailed information of the program. Moving on to our second question, how does MICA's fellow program support the development of future thought leaders and industry professionals?
So as I mentioned that the focus from the very beginning is to make them the independent thought leaders. When I say thought leaders, that the ideas are not being pushed. As I said, that it is very much in the fabric of MICA, that you are so independent and you are always being given the space and the freedom in the institution, from the management, from the faculty side. So it is in the ecosystem that every voice is heard, every idea is heard. Your ideas will not be curtailed down. So once that kind of freedom and empowerment has been given to the students, then it automatically leads. So it is not a wishful thinking and the forceful way of doing things that yes, we want our students to be thought leader. They automatically grow and they automatically imbibe all these things in them so beautifully that by the time they are out of their PhD program, they have an independent thought. They think differently because they are always being allowed to put their thoughts, articulate their thoughts very well, in front of the audience. And also the kind of opportunities we provide to our students. Like for an example, we have My Idea Cafe. That space has been given to the scholars. Like the moment they come here, if they have any idea, they can come in front of the faculty member and the research fraternity and just shoot their idea in front of them. Right? They can be torn apart by, by the audience, but again at the same time we are preparing them for showcasing their talent as well as showcasing their ideas, as well as them preparing them to the hardest reality that their ideas can be, completely rejected by the world. But at the same time, how to empower your ideas. So I think this is in a very subliminal way, in a subtle way, we are providing and nurturing that idea of being a thought leader in our students from the very beginning of the program itself. Yeah.
Very well said, ma'am. So moving to our third question, what kind of opportunities does MICA provide to the scholars to publish their research?
Well, as mentioned earlier, our coursework is designed in such a manner that students are, they automatically get into the writing sphere. So in the first year, they have writing seminars. They have, in the new curriculum, we are also introducing the thought papers writing, right, where they can come up and they can talk about the paradigm shifts in the respective domain they want to work with, and writing the thought papers from the very first term itself. And then the moment they move to the second year, the reflection and the exploration of the ideas are further boosted. And now for the industry relevance, bringing the industry relevance in their writing, we have also introduced the case writing course where they are being trained to write the cases, so that it is helping them to publish one, but at the same time, it is also helping them that once they are out of the program, they know how to teach cases. So they can bring their own cases in the classroom and teach their own cases and create an impact on the audience. So it is very much from the very first year itself, gradually they are being trained to write, reflect, explore, right? And then of course, when they do it, it is being, made at few places compulsory that they have to submit it to the relevant journals. And we always prepare our students to publish in top tier quality journals. So the short-term gains, we are kind of not encouraging too much in our students. So they seek for the quality outputs, and that's how we are providing them the opportunities. At the same time, we have the editors on board in terms of that some of our faculty members are the editors in various journals, very reputed journals. So once you have this kind of ecosystem built in the campus itself, that gives a boost to the students that that they can always learn from them, see that what kind of mistakes they do when they write and submit to the journal. So those kind of opportunities are being given in the campus itself, in the institution itself, and you have those kind of faculty members available around them. So it is all helping them towards the the required direction for any scholar. And at the end of the day, when they need to submit the thesis 2 publications are compulsory, which they need to publish and submit. So that itself is a motivation for them to write and submit and publish.
Yes, ma'am. So, with the rising increase in competition and the introduction of AI, what are the challenges you think the research scholars do face in our country right now?
Yeah, see, the country has challenges. Country has challenges not just from the technology, but we also need to understand that our country is evolving in the space of research. It was not too much there, like if I say 10 year down the line, or or maybe 15-year back, it was not there like that. We had been a good researcher from the ancient time, but somehow we lost that fabric in between somewhere. It's now that we are picking up this. So certainly we have challenges in terms of skill sets, challenges in terms of rigor, challenges in terms of bringing the relevance. Our students are too much, like they just get too sticky with the literature review and the gaps coming from the literature review, whereas it is required that we bring the relevance from the industry, from the managerial aspect, or from the managerial viewpoint. So some of those challenges are there, and for that, in the institution, it's not just the program, but we also have quite supportive infrastructure available from MICA. Like we have some of the centers which are doing so well in this area, trying to build the skill set in the community, research community of MICA and outside MICA too. So like for an example, we have a Center for Research Excellence in Marketing. That center is, conducting a lot of workshops, and which is helping our FPM students to build the skill set, required research skill set in terms of method and case writing and etc. At the same time, when you are talking about the new age technology, yes, it is kind of posing some threat to the students, where yes, in the name of ChatGPT, yes, the literature review can be done by ChatGPT. How do we track it? But at the same time, we have the options to track it, right? So if some of the laborious work can be done by technology, fine, but we know how to track it, and so we have the softwares in our library